Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose
Today
the
gonna be a
roster
coach.
option, or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option.
She could see.
Don't
push. Can you accept it if Maggie becomes like this?
In
the fog was the ghost of the sea. Suck.
Don't worry, you're just acting. Maggie is still the same Maggie. Springfield Elementary School is holding a drama night. Marge wakes up Homer and Bart, who are having sweet dreams. Because Lisa's original program, A Long Day with Fear, is about to start. Lisa recreates the real-life state of the Simpson family, the slagging Homer, the troublemaking Bart, the striving Lisa, Maggie who treats her pacifier as her life, and the nagging Marge. The audience all say that the role of Marge is boring and makes people sleepy.
They think I'm boring. This play is about us.
After the performance, Homer reprimands Lisa. How can you describe your mother like that? She obviously keeps me refreshed every night. To redeem her image, Marge decides to take the pastor's place to conduct the worship service, so that people will think she is interesting. However, after a series of role plays, the residents all ask her to step down. Marge is extremely disappointed. She can't accept that the residents describe her with the word boring.
You just had a near-death experience. That's exciting.
Cool. What a rich life you lead, Mom.
I'm going to bed.
The next day, Homer wants to split that tree. He just picks up the axe, then turns around and goes to sleep. Marge has to do it herself. She has been depressed for several days and can only vent all her anger on this tree.
I know where she can put that sharpening to good use. Homer's neck? Oh, he doesn't have one. Something better.
Patty finds a woman named Paula for Marge. She is a top competitor in logging sports and can teach Marge some knowledge about logging. Paula takes Marge to the forest. Marge feels that it's the first time she has gotten a break away from her family. Marge thinks of the quarrels between the two naughty kids, so she chops hard at the tree stump. Marge develops an unprecedented talent. In logging, Marge finds her own brilliance. Can you accept it if
The 5 worst things Family Guy characters have eaten. In season 22, episode 1, while at the hospital, Stewie went to get some hospital sushi.
I'll be in the cafeteria. Don't get the sushi, guys.
In season 23, episode 6, Quagmire ate some expired shrimp, and while flying the plane, he ended up with food poisoning.
And it's definitely coming out at 98 degrees in one direction.
In season 10, episode 16, while at Fat Camp, Peter reveals the secret he's been hiding about the chicken he ate.
It wasn't fried chicken. It was a baby!
In season 16, episode 10, Brian walks in looking for Stewie.
Where's Stewie? He ate me! I ate him.
In season 8, episode 17, Stewie is worried about getting a rash if his diaper isn't clean, which makes Brian feel guilty enough to eat his doo-doo to help out.
Tell me when you're about to begin, because I don't want to be surprised. Ooh, the river!
5 worst things Family Guy...
Make your signature. Now? Not yet.
Nice try, Bob, but you made some stupid mistake. My father, he's fat.
24 years of trying to kill a 10-year-old child have finally paid off. La 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 lots of blood. 2 Bugs Bunny by Elmer Fudd.
Fortunately, it's after school hours. Goodbye.
To your health, of which you have none.
Lata cheia de tesão, eu vou te fuder com amor. Mina linda, safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, saca, 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 saca.
Come on, Rupert, let's go. Rupert? Rupert? Brian, I can't find Rupert anywhere.
Oh, I thought Lois would have told you. She sent him back to the factory.
Why?
No, the company issued a recall. But don't worry, they sent a replacement.
I hate him. His mouth is always open like P. Diddy.
Well, actually, Diddy hired a guy to close his mouth for him.
I'm telling you, this kid is the next Justin Bieber. Young girls love him, but he makes real music that... Sorry I'm late. Traffic.
Well, here we are.
Rupert, my God, you're all right.
Stewie?
Oh, crap. That's it, Brian. None of these bears are Rupert. What's that noise? Oh, my God, Brian, look! That's him! That's Rupert!
is an art form.
Bart, where'd you get that shirt?
Oh, came out of the closet.
I hope you all saved room, because I made your favorite dessert. Store-bought snack cakes. Both kinds. Homie, I can hear you chewing on the pillow. What's wrong?
Arch, the boy was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. There's only two kinds of guys who wear those shirts. Bart doesn't look like a big fat party animal to me. Gay guys and big fat party animals. I hope you realize this is all your fault. I mean, do you have to be so effeminate around a boy?
Something completely...
Savino is the best young.
Anything?
This Lego minifigure look. Hubert throws all the skeletons into the stem cell culture solution. Soon someone is restored to flesh. Hubert pulls him out of the hole with great force. The resurrected people float out very smoothly next, but Bender is very weak after he comes back to life. His energy supply automatically shuts down. Hubert breaks the glass and removes a sphere. He shoves it inside Bender. Bender was immediately reactivated and filled with vitality. But this sphere has a very high output capability, so Bender needs to keep moving to consume energy. At the same time, Leela flowed out of the cave entrance, but she didn't react at all. Hubert speculates that Leela will be permanently unconscious. Fry can't accept losing his soulmate, so he came...
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender? Time to figure out where on the coaching staff you want to start. Whichever role now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the... Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
Oh, guys, we got this.
Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision when the Buckeyes survived. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams, both expect to contend for a championship this season. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Longhorns offense comes on the field first.
Gives you a chance to win a football game. He can do it all. Most importantly, he has a great connection with the offensive coordinator.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Nice.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers
Guys,
do a
good
good
ball.
job, but you need help in the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go.
Guys talking about Buckeyes.
On that play.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Good luck, good luck.
Kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Buckeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off-ball and defend the run. And oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have
so close, good try.
Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. Play by Jack Sawyer in the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
You just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us in our production chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become essential for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
No, we're not spiking it.
The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. Try to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They bring him down right at the 20. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This could be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. Early season division of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football
Good push,
team.
good push, good push.
I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Interesting play call here. Third inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going or a punt.
There's a 6.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback.
Yes.
He's got a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Yes.
The Longhorns will have to kick this away.
Sorry.
It comes for his second punt of the game. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Play action here on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect.
Good throw.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He's looking deep again. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Williams would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
One massive play has moved the football just first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And they'll start the drive here at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. Going nowhere. The loss sets up a second and long in the 20. Looking to throw. It's Manning. He'll throw it now. That's going to be incomplete.
Nice. That's talking about.
Come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. One first play, first and 10. Hands off to the left. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, the inside handoff. And the offense going backwards in that play. He makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Longhorns will bring their punching onto the field. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. And they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. Brought down after a big gain in a first down. Defense
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield at 1st and 10. Looking deep to the right side. The catch is made inside the 10. They bring it down, not before it picks up first and goal yardage.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. He'll hand it off. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
Just a squandered opportunity to put points up on the board and certainly played into this offense. I guess if there's one good thing, at least the opponent is pinned deep to begin their own drive.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Can't get past the 2, but at least avoid the safety. Quickly behind the sticks here for the loss. 2nd down and 11.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing the defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Back to throw. It's Manning. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Now here he goes. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Pass complete for a first down offense. It's a fresh set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense, you can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense.
This defense on fire. The minute it's a habit scored in the net.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Now looks deep left. He had all day. Pass incomplete. Very well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a quick grab. He's in the clear.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his...
Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. And he gets in for the score. They were backed up to execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. To throw, it's Saying. And that pass is great. Not sure who would get to throw that ball to.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender, or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Back-to-back deep shots. This one is
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll run it here.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw. It's Saying. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
This is a great job by the defense,
testing the defense with a throw downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a short completion at the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Goal rushing hits in an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
First play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all it is. Good job up there and a nice run.
Looking to pass, it's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. A running play called on 4th down. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts to...
And looking for a big play here. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that they...
Looking to throw it deep. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate. He was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Can he make it to the marker? Blood down, but it's enough to get on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that will give them the lead now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And they're trying to punch it in here. They give it to him again, but this time he stopped short. They come up empty on the 2-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play.
He's in the clear. And it works. The first down of 35.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback. And that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the first down.
Just a small gain. We get it 2nd and 9. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. To the air. It's Manning. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? He finds some space. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up. Receiver in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. The defense drops him to a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Wants to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Reaches up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the 4th. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On first and 10, looking to throw. He can't.
The defense will not denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Let's take a deep shot here. And a huge gain slips through his hands.
Sorry.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's another deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they tackle it at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the quarterback keeps it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out to the clear. Breaks into the clear. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
Well, when you play zone defense on the 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Again, thrown out of the RPO and it's complete. Here he goes. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy in this very important drive. from the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down. Needs this. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Yes, to go.
He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense contributes 6 points.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. He's missed the PAT. Wow. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.